this is Sonja from My Happy Space. Welcome back at my channel. Today I'm going to do some catching up on my grateful documenting. That is something that Illustrated Faith is doing, and it's a year project, and that is what sort of drew me to this project. I'm doing my own Grateful collection with my Thankful 30. So I was very happy when this project came up. I did it last year also. It was sort of a mini version of gratitude documenting. If you didn't want to document everything for each day of the month, you can do sort of a weekly project, and that was this grateful project is. It started by a lady called Larissa. From 2013, she put every day on social media one thing, or not one thing, three things that she is grateful for. So she cultivated that habit, and she lost her husband last year, I think the 7th of September. And she said one of her friends went immediately to a social media account to see what she put on that day, because she knew she's putting every day three things to be thankful on. What is he going to put down today, the day which she lost her husband, the most devastating day of her life, and it was still there. She said she had to really dig deep, grin on her teeth, and actually just put the three things she was thankful for today. So this is just a habit I want to cultivate. I want to do it for 365 days for the next year. What I usually do is I put every day on my Instagram account and also my WhatsApp status. I don't know if that usually with WhatsApp you get also status, were the three things I'm thankful for. I'm not what I do is, and then my private capacity, when I do my Bible study in the morning, I write the three things down. I've decided not to take photos of everything because it takes so long every day to take a photo, edit everything, put it on for social media. So I've decided just to do it digitally. There's a template which you also provide, which you can use. So I do that in social media, but I just want to show you how I've put my little booklet together and how I'm continuing going to use it during the month, or during the next year rather. So what you do is you get these little cards. There's a card for each month of the next year. I've printed mine smaller. You get a physical kit also, although I don't know if the physical kit is still available. But if you go to Illustrated Faith website, which I will link everything down here below, you can print these cards. I printed a bit smaller because I wanted to downsize everything. I was actually initially thinking making 5 text cards, and I probably made about 15 of these 5 text cards, and then I just thought it's just going to be too much to do a 5 text card for each day of the year. I'm just going to keep it simple. My aim for that was to continue with the project rather than have pretty things on a page. If I can do both, that's fine. So here's a little mini devotionals which you get for each month of the next year. So I've just put them here together so I have that. What I've done is I've decided to go the notebook route because it's just the easiest. As I said, that is how I'm going to be able to continue it. I've just decorated the front page. I used actually one of the 5 text cards that I didn't end up using, just to make a little pocket there for fun. I might actually just write my intentions there, what I intend for the year, and I just decorated it. And then I've just put, yet again, use another 5 text card, and I put here the picture of Larissa and what her intention and the story behind it, and Project Gr8tful, and I just made a little cluster here. All these printables is from Kelly Banks, also available in Illustrated Faith shop, so I linked it also down below. And then I've just decided to do a little bit fun, just each month, just make an entry page. I love doing something like that. I do it in my Hope Journal and my Beloved Society Scripted Journal. Also, I do make a page. And then, because I want to see if I can get through this whole year with this book, I've decided to keep it very simple. Yet again, for me to be able to continue with this project, I'm going to do 2 days on 1 page. So usually what I do is I make a little cluster, and my idea also is to, in the beginning of the month, finish the whole month so I have it ready each day. Now this month has been extremely busy. It was my birthday, a gratitude documenting, so I haven't set up the whole month. So this is my intention now, just to take you for the next 2 days. How am I going to set it up, and then just continue by myself for the rest of the month so it is set up. So as I said, here is my first day, 1st of November. I put my free prompts down. These numbers I've also downsized. You can also pick that up. It's much bigger on an A4 piece of paper, but I've put it 50%, reduce it 50%, so it can be just smaller. And then I made a line through there in the middle, so that's day 1, day 2, so it's November the 1st and November the 2nd. And sometimes I just use stencils as my numbers, sometimes I just use stickers. Yet again, there's a cluster there with a line in the middle. The 3rd of November, the 4th of November, the 5th and the 6th. And then for me to remember what I put on, I just have sticky notes. Mind my writing, I just write it very quickly there for the 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. So that is what we're going to put together today. So I'm just quickly going to show you how I'm going to do that. And then, as I said, I'm going to set up the rest for the rest of the month. So it's ready. The rush of the month is a little bit over now, so I can just actually relax and do it now. What I also decided to do is just to put everything in these little bags, these see-through bags, all the little journaling spots or tags, which I might use also. Then all the ephemera, the flowers. I might reprint it, or I might use different styles as I go into the months. Like, for instance, maybe in December do more Christmas theme, and February more a love theme. See how the printables is. I can use illustrated 5 printables. So I probably won't use every month as printables, but it is available also if you want to use it. Then I've just got some doilies, Etsy shop, so the colors goes very nicely together with that. And then I've just got the loads of pattern paper. I've got Beloved Society goals, some autumn spring goals, everything, all the colors goes together. Leftover pattern papers which I can use as backing. So I'm trying to keep everything together in these little bags, and then I have it together, I put it in a tray, and I can just get it and start each month with it. So yeah, with no further ado, I'm going to put you on fast forward. Okay, the first thing I'd like to do is just divide the page in half so I know which date is where, and then I'm going to just put the dates of my date stamp there, very simple. And now I'm going to use the numbers which is provided with the printable, and I'm just going to spread it over there, sort of 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to sort of spread it a little bit over the page and make it a little bit more interesting. And I'm also going to use some numbers from a sort of foam numbers which I had in my stash, and I'm just using that. And now I'm just going to create my little clusters. The easiest way for me to create the clusters is just to cut my doilies in half and maybe put a sentiment there at the top. As I always say, I try to, whatever I do in the one top corner of a page, I try to more or less replicate in the bottom of the other side of the page, just to create a little bit of a balance. So I've decided to put the Beloved Society girl there at the bottom. I thought the colors went beautiful with it. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly what collection that is from. It could be, yeah, I think it might be even spring, or it might be last year autumn. But you definitely have an autumn collection also out at the moment, if you want to pick that up. So then I'm just using the pattern papers, which is from Kelly Banks, that goes with this, and I'm yet again just creating a little cluster there at the top with the beautiful flowers that's provided. And I love this little coffee or tea. There's actually a teacup just there at the bottom. I wanted to put that there. So that is my first page is finished. So I'm going to move over to the next page. Yet again, I'm just choosing a doily. I just want to see what color I used at the back. That was blue, so I decided to go for this lilac pink color. And yet again, I'm just going to spread it over either sides of the page. Then I thought, just to create a little bit more interest, jazz it up a little bit, I was going to use that Polaroid photo to put my numbers in there, just 1, 2, and 3, just to make it a little bit different. I have these printables. I might as well use it. And then I've also decided just to go for my autumn stash of printable from Illustrated 5 and just use those little flag sort of tags there, just to put my numbers in there, and I can just put my gratitude in there. I think the main thing about this is just to keep it simple, just have 1 or 2 words or short line what you are thankful for. Obviously sometimes you're going to feel you need to journal a little bit more. Maybe you can do a little tip in or a little pocket, or even just add something there if you feel you need to write a little bit more. But I know for me to be successful with this project, I need to keep it as simple as possible. So I'm just going to literally create a space where I can put a few lines or a few words down, Like, I was thankful for a sunny day. I was thankful for a nice cup of coffee at a coffee shop, or spending time with my sister, or reading a good and wonderful passage in the Bible. So something like that, just something small, just to practice gratitude. I think it's so, so important. Happy people, thankful people. That is definitely an element I want to practice and cultivate and think intentionally during the day what I'm thankful for. So it's intentionally. And sometimes 3 things is going to be a hard push to get. Sometimes you're going to have 5 or 6 or 10 things even. And I think if you want to add more, that's fine. But I really want to create to myself the challenge to think of at least 3 things every day to be thankful for. So I've decided to make a little washi tape cluster there at the top, and these little hearts was also part of the printable, so I'm just spreading it over there. And I'm also using some of these round stickers to create a cluster at the bottom. So I hope you enjoyed seeing me working in this with this project. As I said, I will leave all the details down below. So if you want to start, it's never too late to start. It's a year project. We're going to have a Facebook Live each month. This month she does a Facebook Live each week just to encourage us. So I think it will be a nice community to be part of and just practice gratitude. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please give this video a like if you did. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love it if you do. You must have a fantastic weekend. And God willing, I'll speak to you next week. Lots of love. Bye-bye.